baby, this and that. So we'll call them after the fact. And that's our policy. What we're going to do later, if somebody can think of while I'm talking to you, I'm going to show you what I used to do in my psych classes that I teach at Indiana Tech, my criminal profiling classes, and it became like a game show, so I stopped doing it. I got my fake Facebook up here, Facebook page, and if somebody wants to give me a name, I'll type it up, or I can just type up any name, and I'll profile that person. What I used to do is, I'll have a student type a name up there, and there's no expectation of privacy on Facebook, especially if it's open and it's not blocked. So you'll see individuals make claims about I'm so lonely, or I need a man, or I hate these people, or this and that, and I'll profile and I'll ask the individuals on a scale from 1 to 10 how close am I. Usually good, but basically what I'm saying is you don't need to see someone's psychiatric chart. You don't need to know what kind of medication they take. All you need to do is read between the lines. You've interviewed people thousands of times. Field interview, you've all interviewed people thousands of times. And you can tell just with students, you can tell who's, giving you a lowdown or giving you a bunch of BS, for lack of better words. You can tell who's the ones who are really in need. What's stopping us from taking it to another level? From digging in a little bit further, seeing what their friends have to say. Getting that individual access to mental health care, and that's the most important thing. Getting them mental health care. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm here to tell you, I'm not advocating taking these kids to jail, taking these individuals to jail and locking them up, because that's not the answer. My main reason for doing this, studying this field and going into this research, because think about it. We've had all these, we have, I can't even go out and use the name, we had all these school shootings, all the workplace violence. 9 times out of 10, these individuals have had psychiatric treatment or have talked to a counselor. Nothing against the psychiatric community, nothing against psychiatrists, but it's not working. It's not working. We have to do something. It's not only your kids or your students that could be potential targets, it's yourselves. How many times, by a show of hands, has somebody sat and you saw a student and you thought to yourself, I'm going to read about that kid one day. Give me a story.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
As a counselor, I can identify them as withdrawn, family circumstances.
How many have read about them eventually? Yeah. There was a kid in school at my first school at Elmhurst High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Every morning, we go like this. Like the referees on the penalty. Go like this. Keep his head down. All along the building. All along the building. Did it. So one day I went to the principal and I said, hey, watch this dude. He always wore a trench coat too. Even if it was hot. I always wore a trench coat. Would just go all his body right by the wall. Like this. Every day. So one day I talked to the principal and asked him, I said, hey, what's up with this kid? So we talked to him. He said, oh, he's just walking off, his breakfast. And I'm like, oh. Unfortunately, reports with him. I got on the computer. I dug his name up to see if there was anything about him that would a thorough assessment. It revealed that Jenkins was involved in the abuse of animals and making statements that are troubling. Although collecting firearms and shooting them at a target range basically is not against the law, the roommates feared for their safety. Therefore, they alerted the university authority. The university reached out to the behavioral